Welcome to this week's episode of the Effin' Podcast.
With Fredy
We're not doing that.
and Nicole.
We're not doing the old intro. But it's been a week. I've been sick.
She's
Maybe
been
you
sick.
could hear. And excuse my egghead. I was very hot because of my sickness, and I didn't want
She's very hot, yeah.
my neck to be sweaty. So I put my hair up, and I have an egghead. Also, my phone's dying,
I think you
so
look
the
good.
notes will shut off.
You're being too critical on yourself.
No, because the second I walked in, you were looking at me, and then a few minutes passed. I'm like, oh, I look bald, and you're like, yeah, I just didn't want to say it. So
no, because your hair is like, your hair is like,
because it was wet.
Like, I know, you're just like, just relaxing, you're chilling.
I
you're
put
not,
it up when it's wet, so
but-
it's like even tighter than how it naturally would
but
be.
you look fine.
Okay,
You
cool.
don't be so critical on yourself.
Let's get into the topics.
Okay.
I want to start off by Noah Lyles again. I've been seeing a lot of him, and he's just...
Nicole does not like him.
No, he's annoying.
How is he annoying?
He reminds me perfectly of what he likes. The anime, gamer vibe. I don't like them.
What do you mean?
He's just gross.
What don't you like about him? Give me like...
His attitude. He's too good for anybody, even though granted, he's great at what he does. He's a terrific athlete. But he's coming in here like he's big boss. Bro only took home 1 gold medal. Failed his second race or whatever. And blamed it on COVID. Got a bronze. Was gassed. Oh, I'm sick with COVID. Out partying the same night. Bro, what happened? What happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with that
You
bronze medal and
you
the
failed
COVID
Team USA on that
club.
one. Good for the first gold medal. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
But still. And then you're like, oh, like calling out everybody. I've had enough of it. Also, too, Tyreek Hill wants to race. I'm down to watch.
Yeah, Noah would obliterate him. Would even be
No.
close. What do you mean no?
I think it'll be very, very close.
No, Noah would obliterate him.
Why?
Because running as a sport and playing football and training to run in football is different than just training to run.
You don't think training to run a football is harder because you have to go break?
Okay, yeah, but they're not going to break. They're going to run like in track.
Because you're running. But breaking for injury risk is harder.
I'm not talking about, I'm just talking about like running. Like
So what, running straight versus running fast and braking and dodging and all that stuff
no,
is harder.
I'm not saying that's harder or easier. I'm saying like, because what they want to do is run in a straight line. That's what they want to do. I'm saying Noah trains for that more than Tyreek does. So Noah would destroy him.
I think he's got it. He sprints on football fields.
I think you're underestimating Noah. I think Noah would beat him.
Mm.
No doubt. But
We'll see.
I think Tyreek is a freak athlete. To even, like, honestly, like, to even be able, people to think that, like, oh, they can race is, like,
But also, too, he competes without being a track runner or sprinter or whatever.
Yeah.
With the track stars. He's in competitive range.
But he's not Noah Lyles.
He's still in competitive range
Okay.
for not training. So if he were to train, what does that say?
That's what I'm saying. He's a freak athlete. People are like that.
So I think he's going to be very, very close in that competition.
He wouldn't beat him, though. Whether
He
close
could,
or not,
but
he
he'll
wouldn't.
be close. But you're like, if you're a top competitor in your sport,
I don't think he would be
wouldn't
close.
you want to obliterate someone who's not even in your sport?
I don't think he would be close.
He'd be close. I told you that they had a scale where I believe it's going around the race that Tyreek ran in a few years back.
With Usain Bolt, you said, right?
Yeah, they had like a scale where Tyreek was the red line, and there were other Olympic runners, and obviously Usain won. But he was right there among all Olympic runners in that one track race.
What was his time?
I don't remember. I didn't see that. But he was in, you saw the red line, and it was in, like I said, in range with other Olympic runners.
Okay, I mean,
I think he has a fair chance.
I haven't seen that, but I don't think it would be Noah. And Usain Bolt's a different story.
But Usain Bolt's faster than Noah?
I know we're not talking about Usain Bolt, but he's in a different story. Usain Bolt's the fastest man in the world.
But he is... Oh, my God. Here it goes. But Tyreek was in competitive range with Usain Bolt, who is faster than Noah Lyles.
No one is faster than Usain Bolt.
He was in, I'm saying, competitive range.
No.
Go watch the video.
No, because Usain Bolt has... Because the person who won this year, 100-meter dash, was Noah Lyles. He got whatever his time was. Usain Bolt's time, his world record time, was 0.20 seconds faster than whatever Noah Lyles has, which is a big difference in running and sprinting. So, no. If you can't beat Noah Lyles, you can't even come close.
I'm not saying he will beat him. I'm saying my whole thing is he's in competitive range. So, as a runner, that's your main sport. Wouldn't you want to obliterate someone who's not in your sport? But Tyreek is in competitive range within Olympic runners.
Yeah, but at the same time, he, like you said the other day, like, there's running in every sport, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Obviously, like, I don't expect, like, other people who, because in football it's a 40-yard dash, right?
That's just for the combine.
Yeah, I know, but, like, they train for that. Like, they train to go.
They don't train for it.
To get us fast.
It literally.
But
depending on your position, it's meaningless.
But they run sprints a lot to, like, train for that.
No, not every position. A wide receiver, which Tyreek plays, you have to be quick and fast.
Yeah, so I would assume they train to be quick and fast. So obviously, like, I don't expect them to be like a nobody, you know what I mean? But I don't expect them to beat them either.
But to be competitive.
I don't think he's competitive in all out. I think he would still lose.
You're not understanding what competitive means.
That means close.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be close.
Okay. We'll see when the match is.
Hopefully. And I would be here saying
what if
I
he
told you
zooks
so.
him?
To Noah Lyles? That'll be embarrassing for him.
So, good.
But I don't think that'll happen.
Cut that out. But, no, because I can't say he's just a little rat. Like, he reminds me of a rat.
So she doesn't like him because
No, I don't like him.
He's a little bit cocky,
he's
right?
He's too much, and you didn't pull through at the end.
It's because he's cocky, right?
Yeah, you can't be like, oh, look at me, I'm the best. And then your next race, you come in third? You bring home a bronze?
I mean, technically, since he got the gold, he is technically the best in the world.
No.
You can't, like,
He's got one gold. That. He's been in 2 Olympics.
No, but in that race, he is technically the best in the world.
If you want to go on with your best in the world title, you got to be the best in the world and win everything.
No, he's best in the world in that race, whatever.
I don't care one race, bro. You're a sprinter.
Okay.
What's the other? The 200 meter?
I think it was a 200. I think that's his main race, actually.
And he lost?
He has COVID.
Bro didn't have COVID. He comes in all, whoa, let's go. Comes in third and is laying out on the ground like he's about to pass out.
I also see that, like, it's cool that he does that. I think it's, like, very, like, cool. And, like, he, like, jumps around and stuff. But, like, I don't know how he does that because in my mind, I'm like, I feel like I would lose a lot of energy doing that. But obviously,
and then he's blaming it on COVID.
People are different. I don't think him doing that, like maybe it was a bad day for him, you know what I mean? Maybe he did have COVID or recently had COVID, but maybe it was a bad day for him because, like I said, in running, you're all by yourself. You don't have... So maybe it was just a bad day for him. I don't know.
I'm going to say you have to have humility. Be humble.
But he got a bronze, which is something that,
you're still obviously...
No one, like, not a lot of people get.
Who even won that race? Do you know what country?
No. Probably Jamaica, to be honest. They have a lot of freak athletes in Jamaica that, like, really good at running.
Yeah. Also, do you think of, I wanted to ask you this question if you knew. In those sprints, do they have the same shoes?
No, they have spikes.
Like, does each runner have, like, the same, like, brand and whatever? Like, the same model?
Oh, I don't think so, no. There's probably rules.
Advantage?
There's probably rules to get, like, choose, it's probably rules of, like, like, it's probably just spikes.
I know it's spikes, yeah, but...
I would assume it's all, like, the same type of shoe. I would imagine there's, like, different shoes.
So to talk about that, it's, like, obviously, if you're running in a track race or whatever, your shoes are an advantage. It couldn't be an advantage.
Because that gets complicated. Because I like running longer distances. They have like, I forgot what they're called, but they have shoes. I think I showed you, and when I told you, you were like, that doesn't make sense. Remember?
Well, I know they have shoes shoes with air. Makes you feel like I have them. I feel like I can bounce through the clouds.
Yeah, no. There's shoes. It's called as carbon fiber plating, and they banned it from I think the Olympics and a bunch of stuff.
It's like nothing.
Basically, like,
It weighs
if
nothing.
I showed you a video of it, like it acts like there's springs. Like, so if you put the shoe and you put it like in the toe piece like this, to a regular shoe it wouldn't move, but to that shoe it would like fling. So in terms of marathon running and long distance running, the shoe would let you retain more energy, meaning you can go further and faster. So that specific shoe, but that shoe isn't a spike. It's like it's just a Nike shoe that came out that like blew up.
But like, do they have regulations with like regular races with shoes that you could wear?
They probably do. I mean, considering that came out, they probably, I would assume there's like I'm sure they have carbon plating of like spikes. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Like any like professional race, everyone has to wear the same footing.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say anything, but.
Because if you think like go back to Imani, her genetic advantage.
I'm sure they are wearing the same thing though. You know.
There's like genetic advantage and then
same model.
Equipment advantage.
Maybe different brands.
Because like equipment wise, I can only really think of probably running would be a potential advantage with equipment in any sport. But I was thinking basketball. That there is people that are over 7 feet tall competing against people who are under 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And no one says anything about that, but Imani, because she has male chromosomes in her, it's genetic advantage, and that's not fair.
Yeah.
But you literally have giants going against normal sized humans.
Well, no.
In basketball.
For to be fair, well, okay, let's
because that's not fair.
Let's talk about basketball for a second. Like, basketball is like, I don't watch basketball, but you're right. There's a lot of tall people in basketball.
But there's literally people.
A lot of the good players are really tall. Like Shaq, he's freaking huge.
But say Shaq against Steph Curry.
Okay.
That's like, well, he's taller than I was gonna say, like Kevin Hart versus someone, The Rock.
No, but Shaq is humongous, and like so.
Shaq goes like this. Steph's trying to shoot. Just Shaq's hand.
Yeah,
how are you gonna get around that?
So like that like for basketball, that's how obviously.
So there's like, genetic advantage
allowed
in basketball.
I guess, yeah, but that's different.
Why is that different?
Because people's argument is that Imani is a guy.
But she's not.
I know she's not, but that's why people are all riled up. She's not a guy. She's born a female and is a female.
I don't get it. I think Shaq, if he booty bumped, Steph, he would get injured.
Yeah, like for example, like Mike Tyson, he's short for his weight class, and people have a lot of respect for Mike Tyson because he beats the hell out of everyone at his prime, and his coach cussed D'Amato, the GOAT. They were really close, and Mike said he never thought of being champion, but Cuss was like, "Oh, you can become champion," and they basically like. Mike said he uses shortness to his advantage because people aren't used to fighting shorter people. You know what I mean? People
like short though.
People, I know, but for his weight class, people are like tall, like people are like really tall or like the same height. You know what I mean? So like, people weren't like
Sorry.
And no, you're good. And especially the way Mike fought, he fought like like moving a lot. Like people aren't used to like that.
I wanna continue with the boxing. Is 2028 Jake Paul wants in Olympics.
Yeah, Jake Paul wants gold.
How far do you think he's making it to the Olympics? Is he making it even? And if so, where is he ranking?
That's in 4 years.
For Team USA.
A lot can happen. You can get good. A lot can happen in 4 years.
Is he gonna bring home gold for Team USA?
A lot can happen in 4 years. Is he gonna bring home gold? I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest, because the competition is too crazy. I think his goals and ambitions are very like out there. Like, it's stuff that is like people dream of getting like their whole life, and they're like really crazy dreams. Like he wants to be like a world champion in boxing, right? But I think it's just so hard to obtain that, and I don't think like I know he has a drive. He has, he has the genetics. He has the power. He has all this stuff. He has all the advantages. He has all the money. He doesn't need, you know, he doesn't need money. Like what boxers struggle with in the beginning is they need money to hire the trainers, to hire the food, to get the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
But he has the best of the best already. So he
Mm-hmm.
has, in terms of everything he needs, he has it. He just needs to put in the work. But the thing is, it takes so much time and effort, and I guess being in the ring and sparring to get to that level. And he says he wants to fight Canelo. I can't even imagine him coming close to Canelo. Canelo would slaughter him. And yeah, people are saying Canelo's getting older, this and that. 4 years from now, I think Canelo would still slaughter him. Like it would still like Canelo's IQ, ring IQ is so much higher than like so many people, and like
you were saying
would even come close. So like in terms of Olympics, he has to fight so many people. Mind you, he hasn't even fought. Besides Tommy Fury, which he lost to, he hasn't really fought a professional boxer.
I was gonna say, you were saying earlier in the Olympics, you can't be professional. Like, what's the highest caliber fighter?
Supposedly previously, like a few years ago, you couldn't be a professional in the Olympics, but now you can.
Okay, so he needs to first of all, from now to 2028 summer, every fight needs to be oh my God, I like my voice.
No, you're good.
Needs to be an extreme pro boxer.
I can't imagine. Like, he's good, but man.
Or else he ain't even sniffing the gold. He's not even going to see it because he's going to be at home in his bed watching. Actually, he might be there. He's in LA. So
yeah, it's in LA.
So I think he needs to work very, very hard.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he is going to work very, very hard. He has everything he needs. He has the nutritionist, the trainer, he has like
he's got everything.
He has like a meditation spiritualistic guru on his side. He has like all these guys helping him. He's surrounded by like everything he needs basically. It's just how hard he wants it, and like I said, it just takes time. And as you go older, your body starts breaking down. So I don't know if he has enough time to do all of that.
I think he's reaching his prime. Don't they say like your younger 30s, late 20s is like your prime in sports?
Yeah, like so. Canelo, I think, I don't know, he's 32 or 34.
He's getting a little old.
And yeah, but like every time we see him fight, I mean, recently it looks like he's been going down, but he's still like at that level where like there's another level. Like there's a thing that people say in boxing. They say there's levels. And, like, they always say, like, when Canelo talks, he's like, you're not on my level. He's like, you're, like, down here. I'm, like, on a different level. And, like, if Canelo was here, Jake Paul's all the way down there. You know what I mean? He's not even close.
Yeah, keep it on the Olympics topic. Some new sports are coming. Some past sports are coming back. Flag football is coming back. Starting. Jalen Hurts announced it on the Olympic commercial. So flag football, I should start prepping.
I love flag football. Flag football, that's the one you play in like school, right? Where you like.
I never played it. No, it's with flags.
Yeah.
You can't tackle.
Yeah, flag off. In school I would play that. That's fun.
Lacrosse is coming back.
That's good. I don't keep up with lacrosse. I remember in school everyone would play lacrosse and talk about it, but like it just like disappeared.
Disappear.
I know, but like I don't see it anywhere. I know
it's a college
if I probably
sport.
like search for it, I could find it, but like
it's not professional, it's college. Like, and it's East Coast basically.
And I think
that's it. Baseball, softball are coming back. There's another one. I forget what's coming back.
I'm searching it up right now because I want to confirm, but I think esports is coming to the Olympics.
No, I saw something that it should be.
What's your opinion on that? You think it should? I'm searching it up just to make sure.
No way in hell.
You don't think it should?
No.
Why?
Because it's a e-game. It's an electronic game. It's not a physical game.
I think they want to try to add it, but
I saw it should be that esports. If we saw the same thing, esports is better and should be better than the Olympics. Like, people would be more interested in it. I don't think that's true.
It would definitely be a huge audience.
With kids, who the hell gives it?
No,
who cares about kids?
no, not kids. First of all,
kids to what? 40-year-olds.
First of all, kids.
Those are the people that played video games.
Okay, that's.
That's a younger person, younger
adult.
Yeah,
those are the people that are watching the Olympics in general.
No, old people watch the Olympics.
Oh, I mean, okay, but
Olympics is a lifespan.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is even having the younger generation into the Olympics would be a good audience.
But they are.
No, I know, but esports would bring more.
No.
It would. You can't deny that.
Esports doesn't. It's not a physical. Ability.
So you don't kill. I mean, sorry, you don't consider esports a sport?
No.
Ah, that's interesting. Okay.
Going like this and having quick thumbs is a sport.
PC.
I'm talking about console.
No, they're on professional setting.
I'm saying for this console.
But they play on keyboard.
Okay, still, you could type fast. Great, get into IT or something. It's not a sport.
That's interesting that you think that. Okay. I honestly,
why do you think it's a sport?
I don't know. No, I don't know where I land on it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you. I think it should be there. I think it would be cool. It would be there. I think it would show a lot to like gamers who like really game and go into that level. It would be difficult. Like, what games would they even choose? And because it's like, you know what I mean. It's not like football is like football. You know what I mean. I mean, gaming is like, all right, what game? Like, do you know what I mean? It's a lot that goes into it.
I'm very bad at video games. I'm not going to doubt that. But technically, from what you've heard about parents over the years, is it's unhealthy. And there's been models to show what people will look like in like 20, 30 years.
I don't think gaming is unhealthy.
Gamers will look like. Because they majority of them game in dark settings. It's going to alter like our eyes and surroundings growing as we progress. They're typically hunched over. Now we're shorter humans. You wear a headset. Have you seen? It happens to me when I just listen to music.
Me too, yeah.
You get dents in your head, so your head shape is going to change. Just like more stuff too of evolution of our bodies if we all just become gamers and internet people and all this stuff. How are you benefiting your health by sitting in a dark room, typically drinking energy drinks to keep you up all night long or for long hours? You're not sleeping, eating junk food. This doesn't sound healthy.
I want to rebut you.
Versus being outside with the sport and running, exercising, stretching, eating healthy, drinking lots of water. It's two very drastically different lifestyles.
Okay, what you're saying is I think you're categorizing one particular part of the group into a whole. Not everyone games 24/7. You know what I mean?
I feel like if you're
not everyone eats junk food while gaming. Not everyone hunches over while gaming. Like, it's all like what you're saying is like you're putting a small subsection of the group.
This is what people that play 24/7. Scientists had said.
Well, scientists don't know like
evolution.
Like for me, like I like playing games.
You're not going to compete in esports.
Me?
You're not going to make it. I'm sorry.
Why not?
But I'm saying, so if you're going to compete in an Olympic, gaming.
I was actually top. Remember that jacket I have? Top 100 in the world out of this game that had 2 million players on it.
Cool.
So I can if I wanted to. If I really tried.
Esports, if you're going to be a gamer in esports, those people play their whole life. I mean, like a full-time job.
Yeah, they play it as a full-time job. Okay. They're typically streamers or.
So you're sitting down. Even
for
but
us,
not
junk food. Like you're saying like junk food and stuff like that.
Take out the junk food.
You're
it's
right.
Still unhealthy, though.
It's unhealthy versus
sit in a chair
versus a physical sport. It's unhealthy.
Sitting in a chair does to you for hours on end.
But
what does it give you? Blood clots. Yeah. What do blood clots do? Kill you.
That's why you don't sit all the time.
gamers, if they're doing a full-time job, even for us.
No, okay.
Video editors, they say don't sit in a chair because it gives you blood clots.
The same thing they tell gamers and streamers.
Circulation.
They tell them to take a break every once in a while, stand up every once in a while, take a little walk.
Why have I seen all these streamers online, on Twitch, on YouTube doing 24-hour streams? A lot.
You mean
all these cam girls?
You mean well, that's different. That's a whole different topic. But you talking about like Kai Cenat and stuff?
No, gaming streamers.
Cause that's more so for like the views and stuff. Like like Kai Cenat does like a 100-hour stream and stuff.
You're sacrificing your health for views.
That's different from esports gaming. You know what I mean? That's different. Like to be an esports gamer, you have to be in the zone. You have to have like the right reaction speed. Like it takes a lot. Not a lot, but it's definitely a skill. And I don't think it's like. I think you're being too harsh on.
I'm not being too harsh.
I think you're being too harsh on esports. I don't blame you for
call it a sport, bro.
A sport. I'm not like.
Well, a sport to be considered to be in the Olympics, absolutely not. Keep esports its own thing.
I would like to see in the Olympics.
No, that's trash.
I'm not of
That's like disgrace to the hundreds of years of.
How is that disgrace?
Athletes.
How is that disgrace?
Because you're not an athlete.
Okay, shooting.
Shooting?
You're not training. You're not running. You're just.
You are training.
You're not running. You're not sprinting. You're not. What?
Shooting?
Yeah.
When shooting in the Olympics, typically, they have different rounds, but they have like the tracking, like hunting, shooting.
Okay, but you're not running. You're not like sprinting.
You're tracking something.
You're not relied to eat on healthy food. You don't have to eat healthy food if you don't want to.
That's what are you talking about?
Because you're talking about healthy food, eating junk food, and this and that, and
typically,
and being unhealthy.
With a gamer, they typically.
Okay, you're viewing a gamer.
Energy drinks.
You're viewing a gamer in your mind as something. You know what I mean? You're viewing like
it's
a gamer
science,
as something.
Look it up.
No, a gamer isn't like someone that drinks energy drinks, that drinks junk food. No, that's something you have in your mind.
Not my mind.
That you're thinking, oh, this is what a gamer is.
Okay.
Or
what do you think a gamer is?
Someone that likes playing games.
And what other attributes to a gamer?
There's no other attributes. They like playing games. No, it isn't.
Weren't they sponsored by G Fuel or something?
Yeah.
What is that?
Aren't boxers sponsored by Celsius?
No. Celsius is
and Prime?
Prime's a hydration drink.
Yeah.
And Celsius
and what else is Prime? An energy
brand.
Drink?
They're not
and
sponsored
Celsius
by that.
Is an energy drink too.
Not G Fuel.
G Fuel is just an energy drink.
No, it has
electrolytes?
No, it has what's it called in it?
I really don't know.
C4.
C4 isn't that its own brand?
Yeah.
I don't think it has C4 in it. It's just an energy drink, just like the rest of these things.
I think you're a clown.
You think I'm a clown?
No. If you think that esports should be in the Olympics.
I think it would be cool if it was in the Olympics.
No, it's absolutely trash.
I'm not here saying it has to be in the Olympics or I think it's a sport. I'm not sure, to be honest. I like playing games. I think it's cool watching the best of the best play, just like in football and just like in soccer, just like in all these other sports. I think it's really cool watching the best of the best play. And
it's like a thing, like if you think someone's good at gaming, you're not gonna be like, oh, you're so athletic.
Yeah.
You'll be like, you're a good gamer. Okay, so why are you gonna compete in athletics if you're not an athlete? You're a gamer.
Okay.
Okay. There it says it
all
right
right,
there.
so the person shooting the gun, he's just a person that's shooting a gun.
That's an athlete.
How he's just shooting a gun.
No.
In your scenario, he's just shooting a gun.
There's difference between physical.
It's different between doing this with like goggles and stuff, and then
a physical gun. You're trying not to kill yourself. There's different safeties, there's different triggers, there's different components to a gun than a freaking controller.
Is that what they're doing in the Olympics? They're just aiming to get the best shots.
I have no idea what Youssef training was.
Yeah, he's just practicing shooting the gun.
No, but I would say there's like the hunting. That's what I say. Hunting for sport is when you're tracking an animal.
Okay, in gaming, there's tracking involved.
You're not tracking a live animal.
Just
It's completely
tracking.
different. Simulators and real life experiences are completely different. I'm extremely good at Madden. If I get on a football field, will I survive?
Are you
Tell me.
Are you extremely good at Madden?
Yes, I'm solid.
Okay, if you say so.
If I step foot on a football field, tell me how long I'm going to survive.
If you versed other football players that are your size, maybe. I don't know if you practice.
What football player is my size?
Like, like other female, women.
Females don't play football.
Okay, then you're putting yourself in a wrong scenario.
Okay. Wii bowling. I am solid at Wii bowling. When I step into a bowling alley, I'm straight in the gutter every time.
Can you beat Matt?
Who?
Matt.
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy that beats everyone.
Matt?
Matt.
Oh, the Wii guy? I was like, who's Matt?
Can you beat him? If you can't, then you're not.
Yes, I can. I roll, what's turkeys? What's after a turkey?
I don't know what it's called. But look, I guess what I'm trying to say is, in that scenario, you're right. I'm not saying if you can shoot a gun in a game, you can shoot a gun in real life, but
that's completely different.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So why are you arguing with me? Like, oh, so shooting is a sport, but shooting in the games shouldn't be considered a sport?
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying because what you're saying is like, oh, they eat junk food. They don't do much. They just do this.
Scientific.
In a gun, you just.
But scientific, like, research of typically what a gamer is have these attributes. I didn't say for me. I said from science.
They're putting these.
And with science, they track evolution. So there was a model that showed, you could look it up. You could look it up on your spare time of what humans could look like if we sit on the computer, if there's games, if we just take in this life, what we will look like.
At that point, that's not just games. It's just like...
It's like people like this with big necks.
At that point, it's just not games. It's just working at home. You know what I mean? That's not just games, just being on the computer.
I would say it's typically an unhealthy habit to be, like, it gives you arthritis, like, have your hands in that position for that many hours.
It gives you arthritis if you don't know how to work your hands.
No, but if you have your wrist, arm locked and you're going like this, your components in your hand are going to get worn out.
Components, like your
whatever it's called. That's you get, like, arthritis starts.
That's why there's ways to, like... I know it's really nerdy, but I always tell you that there's ways to sit down so you don't hunch your back over.
I'm talking about your hands.
There's ways to use the mouse so your hand isn't, I don't know if you know that there's different positional ways to actually hold the mouse in gaming. Mm-hmm. Some people use in editing, like I use some different ones. People do like claws and stuff, but like in using the keyboard too, there's different ways to position the keyboard so it's easier for you.
Well, I don't want to end this discussion, but since the second this conversation started, I think you're clowns if you think esports should be in the Olympics.
Okay.
What do you have to say on your next topic? Wait, I had one more.
So you want me to finish my
thought on that? No, because I think it's foolish.
Okay, no, let me finish my thought.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I even consider esports an actual sport.
Why should it be in the Olympics?
I'm on the fence of it, to be honest.
Even
I'm not.
That statement.
No, that's why I'm here. I'm not like completely fighting with you or arguing with you. I'm just like, I'm not denying it. I'm not saying it's not a sport. I'm not saying, because it does take a lot of mental whatever. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I would like to see it there. No, I wouldn't like, but I would
like to see it there.
I would be interested if it was in the Olympics and see what it would provide to the viewership, the competition. I would just be interested.
But you don't know if it's a sport yet.
I'm on the fence. Like I'm not.
But why are you on the fence if you want to see it? If you would like to see it in the Olympics?
Because I think part of what you said is true in terms of it's not a physical sport. Like chess. Chess is.
That's not. Is that even in the Olympics?
It isn't. I don't think. But chess is a very intense game, right, or sport, or whatever you call it. But it's not in the Olympics. Should it be? Should it be in the Olympics?
Sport, though.
I don't think so.
Is chess considered a sport?
I don't think so.
Cause I wouldn't say it's a sport. It's a form of game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm on the fence. I'm not on one side. I'm not on one side or the other. But
poker.
As a person who games, especially a lot when I was younger, I would be interested in seeing it.
I think poker's considered a sport, but I think it's a sport.
Because I think the whole gaming industry is humongous.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like the movie industry has its own thing, the sports industry has its own thing, the gaming industry it boomed so much it has its own thing now.
Yeah, I would keep it with esports.
Okay.
It's its own category.
So next topic.
Next topic is Prime is apparently getting sued by the Olympics because Kevin Durant went back to the Olympics this year and brought it home.
He brought it home.
What helped the men's basketball team USA to bring it home for another gold, and it was a partnership with Kevin Durant because he's a sponsor of Prime, or a face of Prime, right? You would say that. And
yeah, I think that was new, right? That was
yeah, a spokesperson, whatever you want to call it. So on the bottle, it was like Kevin Durant fighting for the gold or something, bring it home, 3-time champ, let's go. And the Olympics took it as, oh, they're kind of promoting as being like a sponsor for the Olympics, which Prime is not. They never paid anything to be an Olympic sponsor, and also Coca-Cola is the #1 beverage sponsor of the Olympics.
Funny. Like, you don't think, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, Coca-Cola is like America's, not America, I would say worldwide beverage.
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, I love Coke, you know that, but well, no, I mean Coca-Cola, but for it to be the sponsor of like athletes, you know what I mean? It's just funny.
Yeah.
But
I would agree, but so the Olympics are coming at Prime with this statement.
And supposedly they did a cease and desist letter, basically a warning for them to stop, but they kept going.
But I don't really know, because can you say like, hey, if I buy this product, like, would I feel like it's an Olympic product?
Yeah, I mean, they patented specific words like "go for gold." So
they're trademarked. Like, you can't say the Super Bowl.
And they have it there, so they're not supposed to have it there. And Kevin Durant he went to the Olympics, so in a way they're kind of like, I guess, tiptoeing around it, but
their argument was like, people may think that this is like an Olympic sponsored product because of what was said and stuff. I wouldn't necessarily say that, because I didn't know beforehand that those were Olympic trademarked words. Like, we're going for the gold. I think that's pretty generic.
I mean, no one really knows. I mean, the only reason people know the Super Bowl is patented is because people just said, "Oh, can you believe the Super Bowl is patented?" You know what I mean? It's just like a thing.
Well, the Super Bowl is...
Or like in boxing, like there's a guy, he says, "Let's get ready to rumble." That word...
What? Boxing?
He says the word, "Let's get ready to rumble." He's one dude, and he patented the word, so no one can ever say that again. And that's useless information, but you joke around with your friends, like, can you believe that guy?
Well, you can say it, but you can't, like, make money off of,
so
like,
you can't say it
the
in,
term
like,
or phrase.
A boxing, in that sense, in a boxing.
Like, I can't make a commercial and be like, oh, we're going for the Olympic gold.
Yeah, make money out of it.
Because then you think it's an Olympic commercial.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens. We'll keep up to date with it.
Yeah.
But, what else do we got here? I can't breathe right now, so sorry if I sound really bad.
No, you're good. If you need to take a break.
Ending it off with the Olympics. One more topic, because this is a long episode, so we gotta speed through these things. Raygun, the famous Australian breakdancer.
When you said Raygun, I thought of Black Ops Zombies, like the gun Raygun.
I thought of the guy from
do you know what I'm talking about, Raygun?
SpongeBob. Was there a Raygun in SpongeBob?
What are you talking? Do you know what I'm talking about? The zombies, the Raygun?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
No, you're good. I don't know what you're talking about, SpongeBob. What's so funny? You think Raygun is funny? I can't believe you.
Sorry. So, apparently, I know this is not the case. Like, it's not, like, Olympic sports, which I feel like, I don't know if I would consider, I don't know. Like, same thing with cheerleading. Is cheerleading a sport? Yes or no? You don't know. Because that's gymnastics in it. Breakdancing. Gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. I can't say it. So it is not coming back for 2028 Olympics.
Kind of sad, and people are blaming, I think, Raygun for it.
Yeah, I don't think. Like I said, like, sports come and go. They swap them out.
Yeah, I have a lot of sports.
But she is under some hot water. There are rumors. Apparently it's fake.
She's under hot water?
No.
We have to save her, Nicole.
So her husband, apparently, like, the committee that selected the Australian breakdancers. She was a part of the committee, and her husband was a judge. So people are saying because of this rumor that is potentially fake is the reason why she got selected for the Olympics. Could we, agree in some form that this is true? Potentially?
I mean, could we agree, me and you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because how the hell did she get in?
Maybe she is the best Australian breakdancer.
No,
Do you know any other Australian breakdancers?
I didn't. Apparently, breakdancing is huge in Australia.
Maybe she's the best.
Maybe
they're all not as good as her. Maybe that's just the scenario we're in.
You can't even say anything because she scored nothing. So she can't even say this is a new form of breakdancing. This is interpretive breakdancing. Everyone around her was in shock, and the judges gave her nothing. What was she doing? I did my own style. I did my own style. Tell me how much different it was than hers.
Play the clip.
No.
There's no clip.
We're recording, but still, I say it looks like a 3-year-old having a temper tantrum on the ground.
It does. I mean, we saw a clip. It was a TikTok. It was this reminds me of something, and then it showed the dog, you know.
What if I were to tell you?
You're gonna do the Olympics?
No.
Breakdancing?
That this was somehow planned.
Okay.
Because what else would every year there's that one meme thing that happens in a sporting event.
I think part of me thinks it was planned because
this is the meme of the sporting event.
There's no way that's the best Australia has to offer.
I think it was planned in some way because.
And it's kind of messed up if you think about it because
she took someone's
spot. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with the whole rumors of her allegedly kind of just walking in.
Allegedly, supposedly
walking in
allegedly.
On this. But I want to move off the Olympics because I said this episode's getting kind of long. Let's go with Disney. I'm a big Disney fan.
Moana 2.
Moana 2's coming out. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Cool. Stitch live action.
That's hype.
It'd be hype. There was a lot of rumors coming up to it, because they knew eventually Stitch was gonna come live action, and 3D drawings of it, what Stitch would look like, and he looked crazy, but the Stitch that they did make looks good.
It was kind of like Sonic. He looked crazy.
He looked good, like Sonic.
No, but Sonic.
Oh, previous
Yeah,
ones?
it looked crazy, and then
No, but these were just potential fan-made things, what will Stitch look like.
Yeah.
And I think Disney did a good job.
Yeah, because he's a monster, basically.
He's an alien, and he's cute. He's my favorite character.
In the cartoon, he's cute.
Lilo and Stitch is one of my favorite movies. I'm dying.
Do you need water or something?
No, I just need to breathe. I can't breathe through my nose.
Okay, take a second to breathe.
I'm good. But also coming to Disney are some new attractions. Some are going, which I am very depressed. Dino Land Dinosaur is one of the best rides in Disney World, and it's leaving.
I've never been there. You never took me.
I told you to go and you didn't go.
I didn't go to Dino Land, or I didn't go to Animal Kingdom. You know that.
I told you to go to all the parks.
No, but I didn't have time to go.
Well, blame you, not me.
Okay. Sheesh.
But they're replacing Dino Land with the tropical Americas. What'd I say? Tropics? The tropics. Central America, I guess.
They're replacing Dino Land with Central America? It's just taking the whole land and just El Salvador.
Tropical
boom.
Americas. So Encanto's coming. They're making an Indiana Jones ride,
I like Encanto.
Okay, so they have an Indiana Jones attraction. Did you know that? Did you see it when
I only
you
went there once.
Did you see it? Did you know?
No, but I only went there once.
So in Hollywood Studios, they have Indiana Jones show.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Did you see it?
I wanted to, but it was raining that day, and everything got canceled, and I was sad.
So they already have an Indiana Jones attraction.
Yeah, but it's a show. It's not a ride.
But it's an attraction, I guess. So they're replacing Dinosaur, the only dinosaur ride there, with another Indiana Jones. Who asked for that?
Yeah, but Indiana Jones, got to be fair, is very popular. Even though I haven't watched it, and I'll make it hate
You
for
never
that.
watched it?
Nope. And I don't want to watch it.
Okay. They're replacing It's Tough to Be a Bug, which scared me as a kid.
It's tough to be a bug.
With Zootopia. Yeah, that was really scary.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
You never seen the movie It's Tough to Be a Bug?
No, I've seen A Bug's Life, which is fire, but not tough to be. It's tough to be a bug.
Wait, isn't that Bug's Life? Wait,
Bug's
I'm
Life.
so confused.
Bug's Life is Bug's Life. No, it's tough to be a bug.
No, that's the. Okay, I confused myself.
You confused
It
Bug's
is
Life?
Bugs. No. The show at Disney is called It's Tough to Be a Bug, but it is Bug's Life from the movie Bug's Life. So the show is another show. It's Tough to Be a Bug. Is from Bug's Life.
Okay, so they're making an attraction.
I need
Bug's
a break.
Life.
I need to blow my nose, Fredy.
Okay, blow her nose.
Breathe. I'll be back.
She'll be back.
We're back. Sorry, I had to take a little break.
Yeah, she had to.
But to correct my statement again was, yes, the show is called It's Tough to Be a Bug from Bug's Life. And it scared me because you sit like on a log, and then this is the only thing I remember from it.
Wait, they said this attraction is It's Tough to Be a Bug, it's from Bug's Life?
Well, it's an attraction for the movie Bug's Life.
Okay.
But the ride or the attraction is called It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Oh, okay.
I forget what happens in it. I haven't been there in forever. But I was so scared because you're sitting on a log and you feel like bugs like crawling underneath your butt. And I want to go back. So it scared
really weird.
me. You feel it.
Feel bugs in your butt?
Well, it's like you sit on a log and you like feel like bumps. It's scary. So, what else are they? Oh, they're coming. This is a mega announcement. In Magic Kingdom, they're coming with a Villains Land or Villains World. So that's gonna be pretty exciting with 2 new roller coasters.
That's huge.
So
wait, is it new or they're replacing something?
No, they're building upon Magic Kingdom, so it's new.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they're coming with new rides.
Do you know what villains?
No, I don't know. I'm assuming all of the big Disney villains. Not Thanos.
Maleficent.
I feel like Maleficent will definitely be there.
I watched Maleficent once. I loved it.
The Evil Witch.
Snow White.
This Evil Witch.
I know.
Oh.
But they're coming out with Snow White.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Maybe what's the guy from Aladdin? Oh, what can't I think of his name?
No. I would say the Red Genie, but no, it turns into a genie.
I forget his name, but
something with a Z, right?
Jafar. That's his name.
Jafar, yeah.
So coming out of Villains Land, which can be pretty fire. What else did I see? Epcot was getting a new test track revamp, which they already. I feel like I remember when this happened because test track have already had a revamp. So when was it? I want to see, but it hasn't been that long where they just redid the whole look of test track. Let me fact check that.
Fact check it.
Let's see. But I just want to see the other things before I check that. But let's see. Oh, I'm excited about this. And Hollywood Studios, they're coming with a Monsters Inc. universe land. This ride looks cool. Monsters, it's like a suspended ride. That's gonna be fun. 2 Cars attractions coming to Frontierland and Magic Kingdom. They don't have any Cars rides at Disney World.
Cars, I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, they have one in
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Movie, but it wasn't.
Well, the ride.
That's crazy.
Already talk about Tropical Americas. They're coming to Dino Land. Encanto, Indiana Jones, a new parade, Zootopia.
That's cool, new parade.
Test track, and some new lounges. So, when does Test Track get its revamp?
I wasn't able to go there when I went because...
Why?
We just didn't have enough time. And the line was humongous, like 3 hours long.
It reopened in 2012. So it's been a while.
12 years.
But I feel like the original Test Track was there for how long? I don't even know. When did Test Track open? I don't know why they keep redoing Test Track. Are people just like not messing with it anymore? When did
maybe it's like fire and they just want to keep doing it.
But how much? You never run on test track. How much can you change test track?
If people weren't messing with it, they wouldn't. They would just remove the ride completely.
1999. So it was 13 years old. So I guess it's on the same pace. I can't believe.
Wait, so they're gonna start changing it?
They're revamping it.
So it's gonna be closed.
Yeah.
For how long?
Renovated. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe like a year or two. That's crazy. 1999 to 2012 is 13 years. But we're in 2012 to 2024 is 12
years.
Yeah, it reopened in 20. I got confused.
Yeah.
2012. Yeah. So it's closing. So it's the same time. That's crazy.
Yeah, like, I mean, it must be a really popular ride because.
But they're changing it every 13 years. So, oh my God, that's crazy. I think that's all I had for this episode. Let me double check. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I mean, we could talk about this, but.
What? Let me see.
In baseball news, Jarren Duran, an outfielder for the Red Sox, he was caught on the hot mic saying a homophobic slur to a fan who was just heckling him. It's like, you need a tennis racket. You need a tennis racket. And he said something explicit. Caught on the hot mic. And as a baseball fan, or a sports fan in general, but especially baseball, because it doesn't happen often, I love when there's a crispy hot mic live right by the batters. It's the best.
They're like, shit.
One of the greatest baseball moments, hot mic baseball moments, comes down. It was on an umpire, but it's from the Mets. Do you know this moment? I showed you this moment?
If you tell me, I'll remember it.
I've showed you this. So in 2016, Noah Syndergaard is pitching against Chase Utley. What did Chase Utley do the postseason prior? I showed you this.
Chase Utley like injured somebody or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Broke a Mets player's leg for a dirty slide. They came up with a new rule, but I don't know if the rule was in effect that following year. So what did Noah Syndergaard do? He threw behind him. You know what throwing behind someone means?
No.
Well, he purposely. So Chase Utley is here. Noah's throwing. Chase Utley's swinging this way. So the bat's like, this is Chase. Swinging this way. Noah threw over here.
Where he wouldn't be able to.
Behind him.
Yeah, like he wouldn't be able to hit it.
It's kind of like, yo, boy, I'm gonna get you. Watch out. Immediate ejection from Noah Syndergaard. There was no warnings prior to the game. They say, hey, if anything's close, you know, there's gonna be an ejection. There was no prior knowledge of that before the game. Noah comes up to him and calls him out. He's like, I was just trying to throw a fastball. We all know what you were doing. You don't miss like that, you know. Yeah. Especially on a fastball. Curveball, off-speed pitch, okay, stuff can happen where it just goes haywire. Not on a fastball. Fastball does one thing and it goes straight. So Terry Collins, the manager of the Mets, comes out screaming. Boy is saying every single word in the whole English language. It is the greatest clip of all time for like a Mets fan and sports fans. Like it's in there. You have to watch it. I've showed it to you before, I believe. But thank God for hot mics. He's like, the MLB did nothing to that guy. So he deserved it. He deserved to get clocked. He didn't even clock him. He warned him.
Yeah, but I mean,
it was the greatest clip of all time. So going back to Jarren, he did get a 2-day suspension from playing. He came out with an apology. I have the apology written down. He also, his salary from the last 2 games that he was suspended are being donated to a LGBT organization. But also, too, he doesn't make a lot of money to begin with. So it's not a lot of money. I think I did the count. I think it was about $10,000. But say this was...
For a baseball player, it's not a lot, but that's a lot.
Say this was So he's so he's on like a rookie contract essentially. So they make like a minimum. I think his salary $700,000, which is still a crazy amount of money, but it's not a lot in MLB. So say Aaron Judge did this, had to donate 2 days' salary, it would be like $500,000, which is crazy what players make. So his apology: during today's game, I used a truly horrific word when responding to a fan. I feel awful knowing how many people I offended and disappointed. I apologize to the entire Red Sox organization, but more importantly to the entire LGBTQ community. Our young fans are supposed to be able to look up to me as a role model, but tonight I fell far short of that responsibility. I will use this opportunity to educate myself and my teammates and to grow as a person. So funny enough with Jarren Duran, he had a lot of mental health struggles coming up in baseball. Even last year, he was pretty terrible for the Red Sox. And in sports, especially a bigger market, you hear it from the crowd. They don't care if you're the best player in the league. If you're doing bad for them, they will give it to you. Like, there were plays in the outfield, like routine fly balls, and he just completely lost the ball, and it flew like 20 feet over his head. People gave it to him. And then this year, something clicked in his mind, and he's one of the best players in the league. He won All-Star MVP. He's killing it. He made the All-Star team, and he won All-Star MVP in the game. And he wears on his wrist like tape, and it says F 'em. That's kind of his new thing, F 'em. Like, F the haters, F the demons. Like, you can get through this. So he's been like a really big mental health advocate. Yeah. And for him to just be using this slur, like, let it slide like that, like, you can imagine what he's saying behind closed doors. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what kind of advocate are you?
Well, I don't know. When it comes to stuff like that, like, I'm very, like, as you know, on the internet and stuff, and just in general, people, I know he wasn't joking around, but people joke around about stuff or maybe take things a little too far. But I think at the end of the day, especially, like, I mean, I don't know the guy, but, like, me personally,
this whole thing is, like, don't let him get to you. And the guy's just saying, hey, you need a tennis racket. And he's so, like, sensitive about it. He's like, whatever he said, explicit. Yeah. Like, just say nothing. You're out there making almost $1 million playing on a baseball field for Major League Baseball. You have it better, probably. You don't know what that guy does, but you are living your dream. Who cares what this guy in the crowd is saying? Just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, no, he should have been
quiet. It's not going to happen, but his whole, like, thing can shift in the world. But, you know, baseball fans are typically men, whatever. His jersey sales has increased. Same thing as Harrison Butker. When he came out with his statement about women, his sales skyrocketed. So his sales are skyrocketed.
Yeah, I was going to say that, like, I mean, me personally, like, the whole internet, like, you know, it's crazy world and stuff, and a lot of people say stuff on the internet, and, you know, sometimes say it as a joke, sometimes seriously. There's a lot of different people, but, I mean, me personally, I think at the end of the day, as long as you're happy, doing what you need to do, I mean, doing whatever you want to do, whether you like whoever you like, you know what I mean? I don't think it's a big deal, and it's kind of messed up when people, like...
What's not a big deal?
It's not a big deal, like, you know, liking whoever you want to like, you know what I mean? You know, everyone deserves to be happy and deserves to feel wanted and feel needed and feel like they matter, I guess. And, you know, sometimes, you know, with old traditions and stuff, sometimes they take a while to die and stuff, and so, like, stuff like that, sometimes, like, people, you know, he probably has his parents probably thinks a different way. I mean, I don't know how it is, but maybe it just slipped out, you know.
That's something you say, but
no, especially at a level like that. I know he's not super duper, like,
Continue.
I know he's not, like, super duper like, famous, like Aaron Judge or the other guys, but at that level, when you get at that level of just, like, famous and popularity, you have to be really careful of what you say. Yeah.
So, ending off on a good note. Well, whatever you said, whatever. Love who you want to love. Spread joy and peace. But that's been a good episode.
Yeah.
Right? Had fun.
Had fun.
Yeah.
You
hopefully I won't
survived.
be sick next week. Yeah, I'm dying again.
Hopefully
So
you didn't get me sick.
no, I'm good. I'm not contagious anymore. All right.
Okay.
See you next week. This has been the FM podcast.
Fredy
And Nicole.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.